Welcome to today's episode of It's Your Life. Today we're going to be talking about immigration law. We're going to be talking about work visas, how deportation can affect families, what happens when children are left behind. We also are going to talk about taxes. How can you save money on next year's tax filings? Get ready for a great show right after the break. Hi, I'm Karina Lemons, and I'm the host of It's Your Life. It's Your Life is a television talk show that helps people learn about the law. We help people in everyday legal solutions we provide for everyday problems. We have experts come on the show and showcase their expertise, and at the end of the day, you walk away with legal knowledge that you didn't have before. A little bit about political asylum. How would a person who is trying to get into the United States and in this type of situation that your family was in, how would they seek political asylum, and what is it?
That's an excellent question. A lot of people confuse refugee status with asylum. When an individual is outside of the United States and they have a fear of being persecuted, then they have the option of applying for refugee status. But once a person gets to the United States, then they're able to apply for asylum.
Sounds like it's pretty important status.
It is very important. It's very difficult to obtain nowadays, and I think it's a protection that is once obtained, it leads to a green card, and then that individual can eventually become a citizen. But it's one of the many examples of how complicated immigration law is. So having citizenship is extremely amazing and life-changing.
We'll hear more from Yesenia right after this break. Let's switch gears a little bit and talk about collecting taxes. So some of our viewers want to know, does the IRS really come literally knocking on your door?
In certain instances, yes, they do.
Uh-oh.
If they are small business owners and if they owe a significant amount of taxes, we'll say something along the lines of it has to be over 6 figures.
Now, what about tax in prosecution? What about criminal? When you hear folks that are being charged or being arrested for tax evasion, how does that come into play?
Well, there's, and a lot of people do not realize, there's a civil side and a criminal side to the IRS, well, to tax law, just like any other law. There's criminal and civil laws. So the criminal tax laws, first and foremost, the offense has to be egregious. And it has to be willful. It has to be a situation where you know that you have the responsibility to pay and file these tax returns, and you refuse to do so.
We're going to hear a little bit more about that right after this break. Everyone goes through all types of legal issues, and people can typically relate to someone who's in the same situation that they're in. So by having guests come on the show that are going through a legal scenario, a legal problem, then viewers can get a better understanding of how the law would apply to their situation.